What has it been like for you, Hrithik, doing Krrish 3? Because there are great expectations. We're expecting an entertainer. How was it different for you from the other Krrish films?
How is it different?
Yeah. Did he push you harder to
well, at that point and that stage in my life, it looked like the most difficult thing to do. At this point and this stage of my life, this has been the most difficult thing to do. So the similarities are consistent, which is great because I remember when my dad got the idea to extend the franchise and make a part 3, there was a realization that struck him and then struck me as well, that are we ready for this? Do we even have the budgets? Can we even trust our expertise where special effects is concerned? Because he was very adamant that if it has to be done, this is going to be our first high budget VFX superhero musical Indian film. So he wanted it to be a homegrown film where all the special effects would be done under our roof in India. So this is the first film that's going to come out of India, which is completely Indian, where VFX is concerned. So it's been a great journey. It's been a journey where I am very happy and very glad that we had the opportunity and the courage to take on a challenge like this, because, you know, if we don't, then who will now?
Do you generally feel like a superhero? Or you just feel like a hero on a general day?
No, I think it is a decision that we all have to make in our lives. It's, you know, if you want to be a superhero, you can. I decide to be a superhero. And it's not about the powers, it's not about me, it's not about jumping from building to building, it's not about the jacket, it's just a mental shift. More than anything else, it's the values that he lives his life by. Whatever powers he has, he uses them to serve others. And in a sense, if you actually realize what we all are doing in our lives, even making movies, cinema, what are we doing? We are serving people, you know, and if you do it with the right intention to serve others, all the consequences will make you happy. So I have had the opportunity to be so closely associated with the values of a superhero that I carry it with me wherever I go. Now even physically, I have a symbol that, that just reminds me that I have to live my life by the right values, you know, and courage, strength, all that is not the absence of fear. You will feel fear in your life, but as long as you ask the right questions, instead of saying, oh, you know, why is this happening to me? You know, if you just ask how can I now make things better? How can I defeat this now?
You've done all kinds of roles. You've been a nerd, you've played the lover. Is this like one of the most difficult roles you've done, or you're ready to break a few more bones after being Krrish?
I wish it was just like one role that I did in this. There have been 3 roles that I've had to do in this, and all 3 have really brought the best out in me as a person. I'm playing Rohit, who is the mentally challenged child from Koi Mil Gaya, and playing him, he's one part of my alter ego, you know, in the spectrum of my personality. He is one extreme, and Krrish is one extreme. So I got to play both my extremes, you know, in this film, and it's been so magical for me to be in the same frame, projecting Rohit, you know, the love that he is about, his innocence, his vulnerability, and the strength of Krrish. So it's that one frame is me, you know, it completes me in all ways, you know, from one end to the other. I'm just like, you know, in one frame. It's so beautiful for me to have that opportunity. I must have done something really good in my life.